Hi everyone, and welcome to the next vlog. I know. This isn't what we're used to. But see, Mondays and Wednesdays are my no makeup days. That's just how it is. But I have some stuff I wanted to talk about, and so this is what we're getting. Also, the lighting's not helping me, but jeez, I didn't realize what I looked like this morning. Anyway, it is Monday. This is the start of the fourth vlog for the Romance Takeover Readathon, and a couple things that I want to talk about. So first off is that I had my first reread that I'm actually taking it down a star, which so far everything's been, good to go, been great, loved my rereads. But the first one where I'm almost done with it and I know that I'm going to take it down a star because it's just not hitting me the same way that it did before. And the way that I know this is if it's a 5-star, I love it, it's good, it's great. If it's a 6-star, which that's the books that I'm rereading, it needs to get a 10 in one of 5 categories. It needs to get a 10 in the hero, the heroine, plot, the resolution of the plot, or the sex. It needs that. And this time around, I'm this far into it. I'm over 2/3 of the way into it, and I'm not seeing how I'll give any of them a 10. This is Poison by Jade. It's still really good, but I found myself skimming, which isn't a good thing. With these rereads, in fact, I've read deeper and closer than I ever have before and just been enjoying them so much, and I'm just not getting there with this one. This book is about a couple they've been apart for 10 years because the hero really fucked up. He really messed up. He cheated, and then he ended up with that woman that he cheated with, has a daughter with her, and now he's separated from that person. And the woman, Anna, she recently, since she broke up with him, she's had epilepsy, and had been in a really uncomfortable relationship with a guy who's just really demeaning to her, and she can never find what she wants. It's never dirty enough. The sex isn't what she wants, and so she messages Lucas and is like, hey, let's have one night. Well, obviously that leads to more and more and more, and nobody in their lives is going to understand them being together because it was such a disaster last time, but they just feel compelled to be together. And yeah, and then they have some really dirty, nasty sex, which is really hot. But especially after reading 56, which had bits of the stuff that's in here. 56 was a whole nother level of nasty. But I just wasn't enjoying reading it, and I was skipping pages, where to me that just doesn't hold up to my rereads of other books. So it's still it feels like it's still a 5-star, but it's not a 6-star the way that the others were. So there's that. Then I ended up getting, I'm even further than this. I think we're here. I'm 230 pages into the Highlander's Christmas Bride, which is the second book in the Clan Kendrick series. The first one is The Highlander Who Protected Me, which I read last month and really, really liked it. And so for this one, there's always so sick of the construction outside of my apartment. It's so annoying. Hold on. And yeah, so this one is about a girl named Danella, which, just wait till they drive by the window. Come on, move it. I like to move past my window. Whatever. Danella has been at a convent for 3 years. She was just about to take orders as a nun, and then the mother is like, hey, you're not meant to be a nun, and you know it. And so I'm going to have you take a 6-month break, and if you still feel like you want it, then you can. So it's a little bit Sound of Music at the beginning for that part of it. So her grandfather has sent his friend Logan Kendrick, who is the brother of our hero from the first one, because this is about all the brothers. And he thinks that he's gonna be taking this like spinster nun, and she ends up being a babe. And she doesn't have a chaperone with because she's a nun. And he's like, girl, you still need a chaperone with you. But it ends up that there is a bit of a feud happening between Clan Riddick, which is her grandsire, or her grand uncle, and Clan, I don't know what the clan, the McCarthys? I can't remember. But they try to send someone to kidnap her because she belongs to them, they say. She used to be engaged to a member of their clan, and then she didn't end up with him. And there's this secret that we're trying to keep, which my gut feeling is that she maybe was like deflowered by that guy. And she did like him, so I don't think it's a rape situation, but I definitely think that there was something more going on there than we knew. So I'm really liking it. The thing about these books, which the story is built super well. Like, these are pretty big books. There hasn't even been a kiss yet. And I'm not usually here for that. However, there is such a great story being told. This is almost a historical fiction rather than a historical romance. But I'm not mad about it because the writing is so good. I'm listening to this one, and they're both Scottish. So the narrator, her name is Ruth something. I can't pronounce her last name. It's crazy. It's brilliant. Like, I love listening to it. And the last one didn't have a lot of smut in it either, although there was a really strong chemistry between those two. And there is between these two. This has a road trip aspect to it. He also has a son who he had staying in Canada. And his son has just come home, and he doesn't like quite know how to be a dad anymore, which is really like heartbreaking for him because he wants his son to trust him and love him, and it's been hard. So anyway, enough gushing about it. I'm probably going to finish listening to this at work today because I'm over halfway done. It's going to be another super busy work. So for the week, I did pick up, again, The Magic, The Earl Takes All, and one other one on audio. So that's kind of going to be what my week is. I need to get through the rest of my rereads this week. This week, Tuesday, we have our romance readathon. Well, we have our normal like romance read along, and then Thursday is our live show with Eva Lee, and then Friday is the wrap up live show. So I got a lot going on, but I have a couple packages I want to show. So I want to give away from Helena Hunting when Little Lies came out. And I just got this in the mail this morning, and I'm a little disappointed because I thought that I won a copy of Little Lies, and that's not what I won. I won a copy of Before You Ghost by Deborah Anastasia and Helena Hunting. So I think I need to reach out to her and like say, I'm pretty sure this giveaway was for Little Lies and not for this. But either way, this is like a kid's story. Like, it literally even has the Little Lies stuff in it. So I just need to look this up and see what happened here. But it seems kind of cute. But I don't think it's a kid's story, but it has like funny pictures in it. So I don't know. I'm a little disappointed because I thought I won Little Lies, and so I've been waiting to read it because I thought that I won it, and I didn't. Then the other thing I got, which I'm really excited about, is that the Bookworm box did this thing where you could buy from their backstock all of their signed author books. And so I picked some that I've already read the books and some of them that I really want to read the books. And so I'll show you what these are real quick. So they're all autographed copies. I got, ooh, this must be a free one because I didn't pick this. That's cool. Soul Survivor by Susan Faw. That's cool. I didn't pick this one, but that's kind of cool. It's signed. Oh, wow. wow, there's some cute stuff in here. I got an autographed copy of The Good, the Bad, and the Duke, which I'm also pretty sure I didn't ask for. But I have been collecting Janet McGregor, so that's funny. Here's a little Christmas ornament. And a coaster. And there's a pen, some lip gloss, and then this is from Annie Merrier. Okay, cool. So that's some stuff I didn't order. That's fun. Yes. Okay. So I got The Bride of the Traitor by Haley Feynman. This is a fantasy time-traveling romance, which I'm super excited to have. Let's see where the King Elias Awaits, it says on the inside. I love that book. Rivalry by Lauren Page. So I haven't read this one. So some of these are books that I've read already and wanted the author copy, and some of them I have. Ooh, this is a big one. Oh yes, Sempre Redemption. They didn't have the first one signed, but they had this one, and I figured this was a good one to grab. Because these were all half off. So they were all like $7.99, which was worth it to me. Long Shot by Kennedy Ryan. I've heard such good things about this book. So that's super cool. Ooh, I got a bookmark too. Follow by Tessa Bailey. He wants her soul. Too bad she already sold it. Tessa Bailey. I just want all the Tessa Bailey things, so. Ooh, yes, Filthy Vows by Ellison. I really love this book. I read this at the beginning of the year. So I think this is the first one. I can't remember. But this is the one where they decide that they want to have threesomes together. And then Behind the Bars by Brittany C. Cherry. So this would be my first Brittany C. Cherry, but I've heard such good things about it. So there we go. Those are all the books that I got, and I got a couple free ones too. So there we go. A bunch more self-pub books that I am excited that I got. So there we go. I'll check back in with you later. Hey y'all. We're back in this position again for a vlog, because this is what I love to read. Oh yeah, talking through yawning. It's real great. So, if you're following my Instagram, you'll know that I got a stack of books, which I showed the books in the last clip. So, you don't even need to be watching my Instagram. You saw the last clip. So, yeah. I did finish the Highlander's Christmas Bride. I'm sitting at a 4-star. The story, really good. Like, as I was saying, her plot, really fun. I liked it. I liked the nun getting kicked out of the convent. I liked it. Couple things. One, this one also was not as steamy as I wanted. I think I mentioned that. The other book didn't have a lot of sex in it either. Like, it was a late game sex book. That was a weird combination of words. Fine, cool. But where that one, like, stayed intriguing for me and, like, stayed good, this one had some pretty boring parts. This one also did not build the romance as good. So, see, that was the thing with the first one, is that even though it was a slow burn, the sexual tension was on point. So by the time we got to it, I was waiting for it, because it was, the hero was so adoring of the heroine, and she liked him too, but she had, other plans for her life, and so she didn't want to give into it. And so once it finally happened, it was like, love it, chef's kiss. Whereas this one, she's a little bit too antagonistic to him, and there'll be these flashes of her being like, oh, but I really thought he was dreaming, right? And again, I believed the hero really wanted her, and he also really wanted her because she was really good with his son, but it was more like, even though we built the tension the whole time, it just didn't quite work. So again, thought the plot was pretty unique, but it got a little bit drag on. See, talking about it might be more of a 3.5 stars. I just made a video about my new rating system coming up, and as I've just talked about it, I think it's maybe a 3.5. Like, I would maybe find specific reasons to recommend it. Like, if someone asked for, a slow burn, or like Scottish romances, or a book without a lot of sex. So like, I can find specific reasons to recommend it, but I do not feel the same way about it as I did about the first one at all. I still want to continue the series though, because the plots are really good. And I'm not someone who, like, banging is the plot is a completely legitimate reason for the plot. But I also like when there's regular plot too. Like, I'm not a one-trick pony at all. But that one just didn't carry it off the same way that the first one did. So in this one, I either wish that they had tightened the story more, because these are pretty long ones too for historicals. Vanessa Kelly writes some pretty chunky historicals. So I wish there had been, like, a little more to the relationship in the first 75%. I wish that maybe that had happened a little better. Would be what I wish. Yeah. Anyway, so I finished that. I started again the magic, listening to it. Here, let's show you McKenna and Aline. This one is not edited horribly, as far as I can tell. Again, I haven't been reading along with this one, but I don't think that it is. Because on Amazon, it didn't show that this one had been revised. I think this is the original unabridged version. So, anyway, listening to it, it doesn't feel like it is, because McKenna is super growly. And that's one thing I'll say for Rosalind. She does those male voices so good. Like, they are delicious. And McKenna, it's so good. But I was like, I've been reading a lot of historicals lately, so I want to change it up. Because I also, in the book sleeve right there, is also When He Was Wicked, because I need to start When He Was Wicked. I'm doing a double vlog for this next Bridgerton vlog, so I need to finish that. But anyway, back to where I started with this. Back to where we started with this. I started one of the books that I just got, and I started Long Shot 2.5 hours ago, and I am on page 290. So I have like 150 pages left of it. And a couple comments without being spoilery. Number one, I knew what this book is about. I knew that there are trigger warnings for domestic violence, pregnancy entrapment on the part of a male. There is spousal rape, spousal abuse. There is threatening your spouse with weapons. There is postpartum depression. There is a lot of triggers. There's the triggers. And none of those triggers are mine. But there's still something that when I hear all those triggers, I know that this isn't going to be a fun time for everybody, right? So more so what triggers like that tell me is like, this is going to be rough. Like, this is going to be hard. Yes. So, if you read this, chapter 19. Chapter 19. I have read books with situations like that before, obviously. But Kennedy Ryan really rings you through it. Which, again, one of the reasons why I think I've only read a Kennedy Ryan novella before. Because all of her books, people are like, oh, it hurts so bad. And I'm like, I don't want to hurt so bad. Especially for that reasonings, right? But I'm now starting chapter 36. So, some things have changed. But the thing that's hard then is we have 150 pages left. And I just want it to get happier. And I want Iris to find herself again. And that to happen. So, yeah. I'm going to finish this one tonight. Like, I won't go to bed till I'm done with this. It is 10:30. So, I'll be able to finish 150 pages in an hour and a half. But, yeah. I mean, I get the hype. And I'm not saying I'm not liking this book. That's not what any of that means. This is probably a 5-star book. But it's not fun. So I will happily go back to my historical romances when I finish this book. That's what I got to say. Hey everybody. It is Tuesday the 8th, just before noon. I just got back from the post office. I actually have a gift to open, which I think isn't my Secret Santa gift. I think it was just sent to me by a friend who I'll tell you in just a minute. But I am making one of my, like, cheater meals, which is one of my favorite things to make, is these Devour meals. They have a lot of protein, but they do have a lot of carbs in them. But they have a lot of protein, and so on the days when I know I'm going to lift with my trainer, I let myself splurge a little bit to get the protein. I'm sure that's not perfectly whatever. I don't follow too strict of a diet during quarantine. I do like portion control and try to eat lesser amounts, but because of just like mood wise and the world gone to hell wise, I don't get too strict with myself right now. I am like maintaining my health, which is good. It could be better, but you know, you go through phases. Like I'm really proud of the progress I've made. I want to be making more, but I also want to watch my mental health because that is the most important. So, anyway, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make one of my coffee drinks that I have. So I actually really like just buying pre-done cold brew. And then I will mix it with like milk and chocolate or milk and caramel to make like an iced coffee because I'm a basic bitch. We'll do it in a blender bottle today. Sorry, I'm mixing this up. I always add a little sriracha to this when I put it back in. Whoop. Okay, so we'll do this in a blender bottle. Some ice cubes. Maybe should we put you down so you can see? See if you can see. Maybe we kind of can. All right, put a couple ice cubes in here. Then, today I have the Dunkin' Donuts vanilla iced coffee. So I will put some of that in here. Then I will put in some light Hershey syrup and some milk. I like this because it tastes like a caffeinated chocolate milk, which chocolate milk is one of my favorite things from childhood. And then there you go. It's so good. So something that I just changed up is I moved my office into my living room. I previously had my desk in my bedroom, and it's not the most impressive desk, but I just need a space that's like separate from my bedroom to do my work. So it's really basic right now. I'll probably add some of my motivational stuff to go like above here and everything, but it all really feels better because there's just something about being able to get up and like go to a different room to do something. And when you live in a 1-bedroom apartment, you don't have a lot of options to do that. Okay, I'm gonna get my food set up and then I'll come back and do kind of the unboxing. Okay, so I got my food and I got this package from Bree. Thank you, Bree. I'm pretty sure this is just because I did send her a surprise gift. I'm part of a couple Secret Santas this year and they were a lot of fun to buy for, but also people that I just really connect with on BookTube and who have been really influential in my own channel and helping me be successful and are so kind. I just really wanted to kind of send them a thank you gift, and Bree sent one to me. I'm pretty sure it's not Secret Santa because all my Secret Santas I gave them, I believe I gave them the address to my actual apartment and this went to my P.O. box. So we'll see if this is my Secret Santa, which would be cute. But anyway, so there's a card from her. And it says, Jen, thanks so much for being such a sweet and inspiring friend. Aww. Bree, I love you so much. You're the sweetest. Ooh, I bet these are some of her stickers. Bree is so talented. Like, guys, it's not even funny. Her, like, stickers that she makes, I put them on all my stuff. Oh my gosh. She sent me BookTuber stickers. Oh my god. I'll have to do a little thing with it, but let's see. Romance BookTuber. Oh my god. Proud romance tuber. Oh my god. I adore these, Bree. Holy crap. I love them so much. Okay. Ooh, I bet this is a headband. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Look at these. She's my, oh my gosh, this one is a mermaid. Oh my god. Bree, these are so pretty. Oh my god, I love these. Okay, and then there's a book. Aww. This is Julia London, A Royal Kiss and Tell. So I haven't read any, sorry, I'll show you guys. I like that it still has the step back. This like mass market paperback plus size is a really interesting size, but this is so cute. I used to read Julia London a long time ago, but I haven't read any of her newer stuff, and I love royal ones. This one is super sexy. Wow. I love it. Thank you, Bree. You're so sweet. Oh my god. What am I gonna do with this? This is fantastic. Thank you so much, Bree. Oh, you're so sweet to me. Seriously, these stickers, guys. What am I gonna, where am I gonna put them? I wanna put them everywhere. Oh my gosh. They are so cute. She's so talented. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. All right. So I was just doing my check-in for When He Was Wicked, which I read during the reading sprint tonight. So we did a fake dating reading sprint on Bethany's channel, which was super fun. We had a full cast of people there, so that was great. Reading update. Oh, first update I gotta make because I remember my headband. So I checked with Bree and it wasn't a present. I mean, it was a present because Bree is so sweet. But I actually had, like, she had got a pack of books and she didn't want that Julia London. And so I had claimed it. So it is still a gift because she gave it to me, but it wasn't for like Secret Santa or Christmas or something. So thank you so much, Brie. I still absolutely appreciate it, but it was kind of funny because I was like, so this was like a surprise, and she's like, well, actually this and this, and I was like, oh yeah, because it was a little bit ago. But the stickers and the headbands is just so sweet. I absolutely love this one so much. I'm obsessed. Breeze who got me into chokers and headbands, and I just love it. So update to that. Reading update. I finished reading a couple books today. I read Date Me Like You Mean It, which was okay. This was the newest R.S. Gray. This was a friends who are then roommates, who then fake date, who then are separated for a while and don't really talk during that time. It was all right. I'd consider it, I gave it a 4-star because that's about where it sits in comparison with other R.S. Grays that I've read. It's definitely not the worst one I've read, but it does have a thing that she really likes to do. Like, she really likes to separate her characters for chunks of time, and I just don't like that. I don't like it. It bothers me. Then I read Something New by, I don't remember the author's name, but here's a picture of it. This is been on my Kindle for a while. I got it from e-reader IQ. It was a freebie. And this was a second chance romance for this woman who, she gets home from work one day and her husband has left her. And the reason she knows this is that the police have brought her children home from daycare. So her phone was dead. They didn't have a way to contact her. And her husband had just left the kids at daycare and left her for her best friend, who was also married to someone, and just up and leaves her. She's a young mother. She's only 26. They were like an accidental pregnancy situation, and they have 2 kids, and he just left her. And so it was a very interesting story because she actually becomes like a writer. And so we get to see her like releasing Kindle books, basically, is what is happening. So the beginning of the book is her like, she's having these like outpouring of feelings. And so she starts like making a little bit of money to help support her and her boys, just a little bit of supplemental income. And that was kind of cute, like side plot. But it actually becomes a little more important to the plot because she has to move to like a duplex situation. Because she can't afford the house that her and her husband had. And so her neighbor is this younger man just by a couple years. So she's 26, he's 23, and he actually like has a really good job, and he like renovates houses as well as he's a mechanic. And he like owns a part of that business, and he becomes really attached to her and her boys, and she starts using him as inspiration for some of her romance novels. So yeah, I am gonna rate this one as like a 3.5 because it was really cute, but it had the angsty plot point at like 50% of the book. Like the dark moment is at 50% of the book, and then it's kind of over by 70% of the book, and then we just kept going on and on and on and on, and I was like, okay, I feel like this either needed to be shorter or you needed to like pace it better. It just was not well paced, and it wasn't great, but like it was cute. Like I still teared up a couple times. And if I did a rec video for like single moms, I might have done it. And also because the love interest, the guy, he was really great with her kids. Like I love, you should know this about me, I love single moms who the guy's really great with their kids. Tristan. But, you know, and he's really great. But the conflict was dumb, and then we just kept dragging it on, and it felt like there was like 2 or 3 epilogues to this book. So I don't know. So it was cute, and it was a quick read, and I'm trying to get through some of my shorter Kindle books. I'm doing a mini like Kindle clear out this week, right? Because I've been reading a ton of historicals, and it's been great. But I've been stacking up all these because I usually buy historicals in a copy, and I buy contemporaries on Kindle. That's just usually how it goes. And then if I really like it, I'll buy a copy of it. I've shared this before. And so I have a ton. I have almost like 80. I know some people have more, but I have about 80 unread contemporaries just sitting, including a bunch of new releases that I just haven't been in the mood for yet. And so today, after I finished Date Me Like You Mean It, I was like, I'm going to keep reading a couple of these while I have the feel for it. Because my Kindle board is pretty much all done. I just have 2 left. And one of them I'm reading right now, Read a Tortured Hero, which I'm going to use, again, the magic for. Or there's another one. Which is the other one that I'm reading? I can't remember, but I'll use that. And then I have Read a Book recommended by a host. And yeah, I'll find one for that. See what my friends are reading right now. So that is what we got going on. So I will probably wrap up this here because this has been another 2 days. And so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe there'll be 2 more of these, or maybe I'll do one big one. I don't know. Because I'm kind of done with Readathon stuff, but I might as well keep like every other day vlogging for this. So yeah, I think we'll go ahead and wrap this up, and I'll get it maybe put up tomorrow if I can or whatever. But it's been great. I'm really liking this kind of like bi-daily, like every other day vlogging. How about you guys? I know when this is done, I'll be back to doing kind of like specific vlogs because I have a couple planned out for end of. Sometimes it's hard for me to remember which vlog I have going when, so I try not to have too many going at once. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this. Let me know what you've been reading and if you've been successful so far with your readathon. It's been really fun for me. I am really happy how this came together. Yeah, super excited. I'll see you in the next video.